A very big shout out today to Mike and Matt of the fabulous Coin Show podcast. And big thank you for drawing me out of your lucky dip to win this fabulous and wonderful silver dollar, which I will always treasure. I'll put a link to the Facebook group for Mike and Matt for the Friends of the Coin Show Facebook group in the blurb just below for you. And anyone who's on the lookout for brand new raw mint coins for November could do a lot worse than visit the Coin Connection and use the magic word, which is platinum. This is going to be a pretty special month with lots of new releases. But today it is November, it's Thanksgiving month, and we're going to be looking at all things American today and asking that question on everybody's lips: should Brits buy American coins? Yeah. Should the British buy coins minted by the US Mint? And it's an interesting question, and we're going to compare and contrast and take a look at whether or not these things are good for the average British collector to buy. Generally, the British view is that they love all things American. Well, pretty much all things American. The Brits love American burgers. They love Disney. They visit the USA more than pretty much any other country as a choice for vacations. But does this love apply also to coins? What is it that the average Brit thinks when they think about American coins? What do I think? Well, American coins seem to have a whole very different kind of way of dealing with mintages and rarity. So the average American coin has a massive mintage compared to the average British coin and the average of many other places. Some people feel American coins are lacking in variety. You get exactly the same designs that pop up in different ways year after year. People who give a thought about how American coin design arrives where it is would probably think that Congress is a major constrainer of creative design when it comes to American coins, where there's a tendency to design by committee, and that process can create coins that are there not really to titillate collectors, but for other reasons. And those reasons may not really be the reasons that would inspire people to collect and pay sometimes quite high prices, really, for these kind of collector coins made by the US Mint. So in the absence of any real creative genius, what have the raw mint and the US Mint been doing in recent years? Well, they seem to be returning to previous designs as their inspiration. And in our case, William Wyon with the Great Engravers series, and in the case of the USA, perhaps the Palladium Eagle, the 2016 Centennial Gold program, the Morgan dollar, and this peace dollar, which has just arrived the other day, and which I wanted to show you because it's actually a great example of what makes American coins so good, really, and should be considered by the average Brit. Though it's clear that nostalgia sells really well on both sides of the pond, American coins have a significantly higher mintage. And for example, the peace dollar for 2021, which is actually really nice, there's 200,000 of those coins. They will still be a good buy. There was a household buying limit of 3 coins per family. And I'm sure a lot of the dealers had people buying on their behalf. But even with a 200,000 mintage, these coins are going to be premium coins, at least for a time, with people trying to get hold of them. And I suspect a lot of these will be held in long-term collections. How can the market sustain such huge mintages 200,000 coins, and for the Morgan 175,000 of each type. How can the market sustain such huge mintages? Really, it's because the numbers of people in America are so much higher. The number of collectors of coins and the market is so much larger. So although maybe there isn't as much choice and there's certain sameness with a lot of American coins, the market and saleability of American coins can be very, very high. Although, like the UK in the last couple of years, the American coin market has become very inflated and a little bit more prone to, strange made-up rarities, like perhaps the restricted Gold Eagle with the VE75 privy mark, that kind of thing. But that's something which all the modern mints, whether it's America, the UK, or Canada, they're all guilty of. They're all manufacturing collectability. But for the average Brit, when we don't see anything we want coming out the Royal Mint, is the American Mint a viable alternative? And I would say, based on the new Eagle program and the new T2 type Eagle with a different pattern on the back, and these Morgan dollars and peace dollars, and also some of the others that have come out over the last couple of years that I particularly like. The Centennial Gold was something I really, really liked, although the sizes of the coins were a little bit funky, and they would have been better to make them a little bit more traditionally sized. It's a great example of what the American Mint does well, and these coins are in high demand even a few years later. And even in the UK, if you put these on sale, they'll sell out in 5 seconds. And another example of what the Americans do really well is this Palladium Eagle. This one was about $1,400 when it came out, but of course the price of palladium has gone up quite considerably, having an impact on the price of this coin. But still, very few of these coins ended up in the UK, and when they go on sale, they will sell very, very easily. So for collectors who are based in the UK, there is something a little bit exotic about American coins, and there are quite a few people, because of the recognition of America, that will certainly take a look and, I suppose, take these coins off your hand if you're the first buyer looking for a buyer in the secondary market. Maybe the pricing of these coins can be a little bit more inflated in the USA than the UK, but if it gets too out of kilter, then you get the Americans coming into the British market and re-importing these kind of coins back across the Atlantic, because they can maybe be picked up for a few dollars less over in the UK. So I hope that was an interesting look at some of the more interesting American coins that have come over to this side of the Atlantic, to collectors that I know and I've been able to show you. I don't get to see everything. I think that it'd be nice to see a few more American coins. And of course, don't worry about buying over in America. Their releases are normally around about midday American time, which is usually about 5 o'clock in the evening UK time. And the American Mint are quite happy to send out coins over to the UK. You do need to worry a little bit about costs, because these kind of coins coming in do get charged VAT. I think it cost about £50 to import with VAT and customs clearance charge for each of these consignments of Morgan dollars and peace dollars. So there is an element of cost attached to bringing coins in, but gold coins, for example, should be free of charge, and they can be something which are usually worth buying from the USA. So hopefully there it is, a bit of food for thought. And it'd be interesting to hear down below what you guys think, if you are based in the UK or in Europe, of buying coins from the American Mint when they're new, as opposed to your own European Mint or maybe the British Mint. That's all from me for now. Please do like, subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next one.